Have you ever desired to show off something you created, like we'll say in racing, or in this case even sim racing? While on the track, simulator, hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you've ever needed to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear is your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even hats, they go the extra mile. Custom race shoes to gloves and even cart suits, Abruzzi has the supplies to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can even have your own name embroidered just the way you want it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of sim apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look today at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, your wear, your way.
Welcome, race fans, here to Outlaw League, new league here at Freeky Fast Broadcasting, as we're coming to take on Texas Motor Speedway. Yes, the good old Texas. The new layout here tonight and in the ARCA cars. This is going to be a fun race to watch these ARCA cars go around this new layout, as I'm also going to be happy to bring up in the booth with me here tonight Lee Tidwell. Excited to do some ARCA car racing, calling, action-packed. What happens in Texas stays in Texas.
How did we get
I don't know.
ARCAs to, I don't know if you're talking about divorce or something else, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Texas Motor Speedway with the eNascar Outlaw League season number 1, race number 1. Going to be a great night here tonight. New league here at Freeky Fast. So we'd like to welcome all the drivers, viewers, and fans of eNascar Outlaw League. Now, I can guarantee you, you'll have fun this broadcast. You'll have fun watching this league. You'll have fun listening to us. I can guarantee you we will get better each and every race, because a lot of these names I have never seen. And I'm still trying to learn those. So we're going to have fun, though, here at Texas with the ARCA cars. I am so excited about calling ARCA cars. ARCA break. ARCA break. I'm ready.
You ready? All right. Just wanted to make sure you're ready, as yeah, I know I messed up the intro here tonight. I have a lot of things on my mind, Lee, trying to make sure everything was set for these guys here tonight at the last minute. But I think we're good to go here now, buddy, as they're going to be taking on this Texas Motor Speedway, the new layout. And it's going to be fast-packed, wide open. Turns are wider going 1 and 2. Turns are wider in 3 and 4. You got a little bit more room coming out of 4 to go down that front stretch there to go, across the start-finish line. So I have not, me personally, ran the ARCA cars at Texas. I'm not sure if you have or if you remember how these things handle here.
Actually, I went and drove this track today in the ARCA cars just to see. And hello to Shane out there. Also, Kenneth Blackburn joining us tonight. What's up, Mr. Kenneth? These cars are fun, but man, it is a struggle to keep them on there. They want to be loose, and they want to be tight at the same time. They want to plow forward, but they want to spin the rear end around. 1 and 2 is is tricky, and it really begins kind of like we did last night with that little dog leg, but on the backstretch going into 3 and 4. How you come in and out of 3 and 4 and go through that tri-oval will then determine how you enter into 1 and 2. And this track is a rhythm track, and you've got to get into that rhythm. And with these ARCA cars, they want to go. And when they want to go, it doesn't matter if you're straight or not. Those wheels are going to turn. They're going to push that back in. And if you're not careful, you will lose it out there on the track.
All right. Well, looks like we're heading into qualifying. First time here with eNascar Outlaw League. I like that name. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It actually is. Sorry, I cleared my throat there. The Mountain Dew did not tend to go down properly as I am on board the number 18 of Donald Scala. And if we mess up names, correct us in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We will ensure that we get those properly. That's one of the first race things that we tend to do is butcher names. And yeah, Scala's going to decide to back out of that. So now, just waiting for some laps to be turned. Here we'll go to the number 45 of A.J. Henderson. And Robert, I know that you can't do nothing right now with the way that the broadcast is set up, but I can actually see the guys turning laps. Henderson across the start-finish line on his warm-up lap, and now going to lay down his first lap. We've got a group about to come around.
Oh, I can actually see the cars.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, you can. What's up, guys?
He's a rookie, guys. It's okay. You enjoy listening to us blibber blabber about tonight's race, and but if you enjoy this, which he's okay. He came to a stop at the start-finish line. And look how much look how the difference in the springs in the front end to the back end lead. Look how these things just squat.
Yeah, it's got the squat and go. And that's really what you got to do in these ARCA cars. When you get it to squat, you get it to settle, then you get on that accelerator and you go. You squat and go. It's something I learned in marching band. If you bend at the knees a little bit, especially trying to march backwards, you can move faster in a more of a squatted position than you can straight up. Fun fact in case you're ever marching backwards with a marching band. Quick lap right now being put down by Preston Michael, a 30.448. 1/10 of a second better, just under 1/10 of a second better. The number 18, Donald Scala. I'm going to figure that one out. Scala. What are the others? We'll take a poll. In third position at the moment, Jeffrey Mayers. In fourth, the number 40 of Ken Zeems. In fifth, the number 6. Oh, no. We just had a lot of people jumping around, so we're going to wait for these laps to be turned. Robert Warnes in pole at the moment at 30.411. Overtakes Preston Michael and puts down the quick time of the day. It's the majority of the field pulling their second laps now. Preston Michael in third position now is Kenny Zeems up to second with a 34.42. 3/100ths of a second separating first and second at the moment. And Robert, these ARCA cars now that we talked about the squat and go, but also if ARCA cars were performing, it would be a Vegas showgirl, because they shake their tail feathers. These ARCA cars, they are very loose in the back end, and they're all over the place. And that's why you got to wait for the weight to settle and squat and go. But these are a handful to drive, and when you get to the speeds that you get to in these cars here at Texas, it's a handful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do know too. I'm looking at the rubber being laid down on the track here, Lee, and there's a lot of dirty rubber laying.
Girl.
Yeah, dirty girl, dirty. What stays in Texas stays in Texas with the barbecue. As we got to talk about food, I had to bring it up. Got to get it out of the way. So,
dude, I've been craving a funnel cake since Daytona.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've actually been craving a funnel cake since Daytona.
I actually wasn't even thinking about a funnel cake until you said that, but great, thanks. Now you ruined it. But
so our starting grid is set now, Mr. Robert. If you would get that ready, please. We would like to tell you the starting lineup tonight for the 100-lap event of eNascar Outlaw League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting here at Texas Motor Speedway. Your pole setter.
You have to wait, but I can't bring it up until the session's over.
Dadgummit.
You got in a rush. You're so excited.
How much more time?
Well, like now.
I still got my stuff. I can still see it.
There you go.
I can go ahead and talk about it.
There you go. Qualifying results are up.
Qualifying results are up here for eNascar Outlaw League in our race at Texas Motor Speedway. Qualifying first with a time of 30.411, the number 39 of Robert Warnes. Robert Warnes. In second position, number 14 of Kenny Zeems, 3/100ths of a second behind. In third position, number 4 of Preston Michael. Starting fourth, the number 45 of A.J. Henderson. In the number 44 machine, Devin Allward. Alward. We're going to get that one too. Starting in fifth. In sixth position will be Paul Hanley in the number 29 car. In the seventh position, number 18th of Donald Scala. In the eighth position, Russell Peets in the number 28 machine. The number 15 of Jeffrey Mayers. Dadgummit. And we'll start in ninth. In 10th, the number 10 of Christopher Apgar. In 11th, Ken Zeems in the number 40 machine. The number 36 of Kyle Sprees will be in 12th position. In 13th, Stephen Clegg in the number 6. Brandon Browning in his number 48 will be in 14th position. Starting in 15th, Gary Rogers. Gary Rogers in the number 43. In 16th position, the number 11 of Patrick Stein. And 17th to 22 of Sean McLaurin. In 18th position, Shane Ledoux in number 5. The number 42 of Jacqueline Meza in 19th position. Number 20, Robert Revel in the 38. Matthew Bielik will be in the number 8 machine starting 21st. 22nd, Daryl Arnold in the number 30. The number 47 of Ryan A. Floyd in 23rd position. 24th will be Christopher Lawrence in his number 9 machine. The number 3 of Tyler Phillips will be 25th. In 26th, at the number 41 of Chris Malcolm. No time posted will be the 17 of Jeff Vickery, the 20 of Robert Young, and the 24 of Christopher Woodard. And that will round out your field tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. 100 laps with eNascar Outlaw League. Man, those are hard to put back to forth. eNascar Outlaw League.
Yeah, eNascar Outlaw. The Outlaw is what gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an Indian outlaw. Copyright. We got to watch it when we get dinged.
Yeah, we're going to get in trouble now. Great.
All right. Wait, Mr. Kenneth Blackburn is coming through like he did on the last broadcast with a menu for Texas with a variety of foods such as nachos, hamburgers, and hot dogs are all available at the concession stand located around the Speedway as well as at Hog Heaven line of bacon-flavored food.
And there's your insight here at Texas Motor Speedway for your food cravings.
Oh, man, we had breakfast for dinner, but now I want some bacon-flavored food. It's not just bacon. Some bacon-flavored waffles. Let's try that.
I don't know. That might sound good.
That might sound good. That's a polite way of saying I don't know what you're craving right now, pregnant person.
Now, we're getting ready to go, not change subject here, but we are going to change subject. Pace car is going in. We're getting ready to rock and roll here for 100 laps here, Lee. So let's set them sail down to turn 1 and 2, buddy.
Barney the Flat Guy waving that arm. Here we go, 100 laps with eNascar Outlaw League. Going into turn number 1, we are side by side, 3 rows deep. Warnes will be in first position. Kenny Zeems in second. Henderson third. Michaels fourth. Elward in fifth. And Henley now moving up to fifth. As we come into turn number 3, the race is really going between Warnes and Zeems. Number 3 of Henderson going low. Going to follow Warnes. and take over that second position. So we go through lap number 1, a couple changes in position. Henderson up 2 spots now, set it in second position. Zeems will settle into third, and fourth will be Alward. The 5th place of Paul Henley falling back. Actually, that's Paul Henley is falling back. Preston Michael coming down on the inside. Looks like I got the cars confused there, which could happen on the first race. We come back across the stripe on lap number 2, and Robert, the field has settled down. Oh, no, take that back. Let's have a race for the lead here. Anderson drops down to the inside, going to try to work the bottom groove, 1 and 2. Henderson gets stuck on the outside. The 14 of Zeems will slide up there with him. Right behind them will be Alward. Going into 3, Henderson will take the lead and solidify that. Lawrence does not want to give up second position and will race the 14 of Zeems to the line. Makes it across, will settle down in second. The 14, little kissy kiss to the 39 of Robert Warnes. As we come out of 2, now they're going to be nose to tail. The 14 of Zeems going to drop to the inside going into 3. Looking to overtake that second position and will do so back in his starting position. Across the line this time, it'll be lap number 5 of 100 for eNascar Outlaw League. The Season 1 opener here at Texas Motor Speedway. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moyer joining you as we do each and every night on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Out of 2, it's going to be Henderson, Zeems, Warnes, and Alward. Race now for 5th position in a blinker between Michael and Mayers. Yeah, the 15 Mayers is blinking there, Robert. Oh, he disappeared. Houdini!
Mellow Yellow.
He's the magic man. Now you see him.
Now you don't. Oh,
Racing.
like you said, Lee, you know, give us a chance to learn car numbers and paint schemes, as it looks like we got 2 Mellow Yellow cars out there.
They're still just trying to decide which driver they want to back.
Yeah. And I also noticed, too, looking over the track here as you were calling the action here, as we got the 15 now of Jeffers. Who is that? Jeffrey?
The 15 of Mr. Jeffrey Mayers. Oh,
yeah.
we got it.
Yeah, something.
Mayers got... I don't know if Mayers got taken out or what, but he was definitely involved. He was down on the apron, was pulling off because he was blinking. Came back up, was on the bottom line, and a car that was behind him.
I think that was the 10 of Christopher, and yellow flag is out. And that's the other thing we don't talk about. 2 things here. Look at the rubber laying on the track. They did not clean the rubber off from practice and qualifying in the league session, which is cool. And also, I noticed, let's not forget about the damage model in these cars yet, too, Lee. You seen what happened to the 15? That hood flopped up. He's like Ace Ventura, hanging his head out the window, trying to see where he's going. But let's go back. I see the 15 getting off track. I got to learn names here, so I do apologize.
Yeah, so the 15 of Jeffrey Mayers was off track due to blinking. He was going to pull in. His connection solidified, so he came back out. He was on the bottom. And then the number 10 of Christopher Apgar was trying to stay high to avoid him. And these cars are not the most steady on their feet. It's like a newborn baby deer on ice out there at times. And just kissed that outside wall, came down in, clipped into the 15 of Mayers, and then hit that inside retaining wall. And that pretty much did it for his evening, coming down pit road now along with the 15 of Mayers. So 2 cars involved in incidents here. Lap 9 of 100 at Texas. All my exes
live in Texas.
I think they're all still in Tennessee. There's one in Kentucky.
Oh, okay. They do got a fast repair from looks of it, because the 15 is still blinking pretty bad, but he did get a new car. So, okay, jot that down in our notes for these guys, that they do got 1 fast repair.
Yep, 1 fast repair. I do not see a 4 tire set limit.
4 tires?
4
Really?
tire set, yeah. A big spin down. Okay, and 60% fuel.
Wow. So they got a tire limit set?
But four sets on a 100-lap race? That's taking a set over 25 laps with a spare. That's almost unlimited tires.
Yeah. Again, that works as long as we don't have a lot of yellows.
Well, and these ARCA cars, man, once they get loose, they get loose. And you need those new tires as often as possible. And kind of surprised we didn't see anybody come down on this time, but they're going to play the long game here. Only 9 laps in, only really getting up to temperature, the tires on these ARCA cars. And I love driving the Freaky Fast ARCA car. If you happen to see me out there in one of those official races, number 1, you know you are in the bottom split. Number 2, feel free to say hello.
Okay.
What?
That's good. I like that.
Look,
that was good.
I don't deny things. I'm a bottom splitter through and through. Almost got my B license now. Kentucky has been very good to me this week. New Hampshire, I'm taking a week off. Not going to touch it. But Kentucky was very good to me this week. And, yeah, still a bottom splitter. But you get to know a lot of guys down there. You get to know, you look up and you're like, damn, he's in here again. And then you know who to avoid, even though the numbers are going to change. You know, if you see that name or you see that paint scheme and you're like, oh, there's the Cookouts truck. I remember you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, there's Lee Tidwell. I'm going to gain some iRating points on this guy.
I didn't win Kentucky. I think 3rd or 4th was as high up as I got. You know, he had a few Evil Knievels going through turn 1, thinking that they could go full throttle, take out half the field. That happened a few times. Made a new friend on there, met Kenny. Kenny's watching. I know Kenny ain't watching, but if Kenny's watching, he knows who he is. He's driving a Jordan truck, the Michael Jordan brand. Cool looking little truck too.
Cool. I do know that these guys also, and we'll learn more as we go here, ladies and gentlemen, but I do know that they also have a truck series, I believe on Wednesday night. They also got a Cup series here on Thursday night. And then, of course, the ARCA's on Monday night. So they got a lot of racing going on here. They packed 29 cars here tonight. I can imagine what they're packing for the trucks and the Cup cars. That's got to be a good show itself right there.
Yeah, this is a lot of cars for a ARCA series. And even for an opener, this is a lot of cars. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised when we jumped in tonight and saw this stacked field, and we're starting to see how these guys run, especially that first 5 or 6. AJ Henderson, Kenny Zeems, that's going to be hard. Kenny Zeems, Paul Henley, Robert Warrens, Devin Alward, Preston Michael, Donald Scala, Ken Zeems, which I think Ken Zeems and Kenny Zeems, we got to figure out something there. I think it's a father-son, brother, twin, parallel universe or something going on with that. Kyle Spree, we've seen him a few times tonight and discussed. Stephen Clegg. So, as we start working our way back through the field on longer green flags, we'll start to see these guys' driving styles, driving abilities, get to check out their paint schemes, get to know their paint schemes and numbers. And then next week, not excusing anything we might say this week, but next week we'll be much more informed on calling the action. I mean, some of these other leagues that we're in playoffs now for a season, we're able to watch those races without basically any telemetry and tell you exactly who's who, what's what, and what's going on.
That's correct. And I do know next week, Monday night, we'll be here at Freaky Fast again at Richmond. They're going to be taking these ARCA cars to the good old 3/4 mile in Richmond, Virginia, and that's going to be fun to watch too.
Richmond's such a love-hate relationship. I love to watch it. I hate to drive it. It makes me feel claustrophobic. We're trying to go down between those walls around. It's way too claustrophobic at Richmond.
Well, pace car lights are out. Getting ready to go back green. If everybody's enjoying this and this is your first time, hopefully it's not, but if it is, first time here at Freaky Fast, don't forget on Facebook, to hit that follow button. You can hit that like button on this video. You can share it to your friends and family, show them what you do. You can go back and watch it. If you're on the YouTube side, you can do the same thing by hitting that subscribe button and bell button. And there's also a share tab there, and you can, you know, put it out on the social media interwebs, like Lee likes to say. But pace car is in, Lee. We are getting ready to go back green on lap 12 of 100, and green flag is out.
Green flag is out. Zach Hall, tell me if what you said is true, sir. As we come across the line, Zeems will be in first position. Make that Henderson in first position. My bad. Zeems is on the high side. Henley will be down low. Riding in third, challenging Zeems for second. We come down the backstretch into 3. Zeems will be high with Henley down low. Henley's going to get the run here off of 3 and overtake second position, as A.J. Henderson is taking off and leaving this field. Zach Hall, I still need to know if what that is highly impressive, if so, and that's why I'm curious. We come out of 2. Henderson with not as big of a lead now. Henley has come up to the back of it. But Henderson has run the fastest lap of the race at 30.552. We come across the start-finish line. It'll be Henderson, Henley, Zeems, Warnes, and Elwood. Behind them, Scala, Sprees, Michael, Ken Zeems, and Stephen Clegg will round out your top 10. Out of 2, Henderson continues to lead, but Paul Henley, Robert, he's been right behind him, and just been, they're pacing this right now. We got a caution.
Yes, and Paul just put down the fastest lap, and let's see where that caution is, as my data's not triggering anything as of yet, so I have to wait. Oh, there it is. It looks like the 15 was involved, Lee.
Oh, no. The 15 of Jeffrey Mayers.
Yeah, let's go back on the replay.
It has not been a pleasant night for him. He was on the inside of the 41 of Malcolm, and he just came up into him.
Ooh.
He broke loose and came up and also collected, was that the 30 of Daryl Arnold? I believe it could have been.
Think so. Yes, it was the 30 of Daryl. His front end is flopping in the wind.
So that's going to bring out the caution. Lap 16 of 100. Man, a hood went flying. All kinds of crazy stuff.
I love the damage model on these cars. I do. And the 41 was involved too. Who's in the 41? 41. Chris Malcolm.
Chris Malcolm.
Yeah, was involved into that. But, you know, iRacing brought this damage model over to the Cup cars, and then they had to disable it. So I really cannot wait to see, you know, the damage model on Cup cars and things flying off and tires being broken and things like that. But on lap 16 right now, it looks like we have a lot of drivers decide, you know what, I'm going to use one set of my tires of 4, and they're going to come down and make a pit stop. Looks like 14th on back.
So, quick apologies to the number 36 of Kyle Spees, as I wanted to add an R in his name. But I do appreciate the fact that you guys are letting me know when I'm butchering your name. I want to call you correctly. And a little fun fact from our buddy Zach Hall, who joins us most nights when he's not behind the wheel or putting engines in a dirt car. But he let us know through the Facebook chat, AJ Henderson, who pitted on lap 16 with most of the drivers. AJ Henderson actually drives on a controller. And not only doing excellent here tonight, but he got 4th in Landon Castle's Firecracker 400.
400, yeah, that was a huge race too. And now that the name, yeah, it does. I remember seeing that name. I watched it on Twitch.
So that's pretty impressive. What's up, dude?
I actually know some drivers out there that actually a couple drivers. One actually passed away a couple years ago, but he was handicapped in a wheelchair, and he would drive on a controller lead, and he would just kick the crap out of the field. Not to get off of what these guys, but it was amazing how that guy would drive. And I got a $400 wheel, and I'm sitting there scratching my head going, I really stink.
Well, and there's different types of controller drivers. There's your Xbox controller driver who the wheels are twitching back and forth, and he's just going to town on that stick, trying to keep it straight. And then you've got the ones that know how to truly use the controller with skill, just as much skill as a driver does with a wheel. And when you get that good, and there's not a lot of them, but AJ Henderson is one of those guys that is that good with a controller. He can compete with the top guys in iRacing.
Well, it might not even be just a controller. They actually got modified controllers that's got a little tab wheel, looks like a ping pong, you know what I mean? It's got a brake and a gas, and it's a wheel set that's just in a dial. And you go back and forth. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I mean, I know about accessories.
Oh, I was just trying to help you get it. All right, well, I'm handing the race back over to the lead. Apparently, Bobby Syndrome here is already started.
No, I mean, but even if you've got one of those, because they started off, people were 3D printing them themselves, right. Or then they started 3D printing them and selling them, and then it became, oh, hey, this is actually a thing. And they started, you could get them on Amazon and stuff now. But even with those, you have to have a certain type of hand-eye coordination, a certain type of dexterity that the average human does not have.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Bravos to him. Props to him.
But as we are on lap 19 of 100, I'd like to remind you that Freaky Fast Broadcasting is brought to you every night of the week, just about, by all of our fine sponsors, including the ButtKicker and the Gamer2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10-powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's. FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. How many more laps we got? We still got another one? All right, cool. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Abruzzi USA. Abruzzi, ABRUZZI USA. I'll do that again. ABRUZZIUSA.com. Abruzzi USA. You're where your way. From sim racing gloves, karting gloves and boots, accessories, personalized items. I got my set of Abruzzi gloves in today. Robert, I sent you a picture. We posted it on Facebook. I love these gloves. They are so durable. They are so... The padding is perfect in the right places. They're not overly stiff, but they're stiff enough that you know that they're there. They're outstanding gloves. I mean, these are... I will never have to buy another pair of gloves again. And I got them there at AbruzziUSA.com. So everybody, make sure you check it out there on Facebook, Abruzzi USA, or you can check our Facebook for the awesome pictures.
Nice. I seen the pictures you sent me, and the first thing my brain went to, Lee, is how thick are they? How they look? And I instantly seen on the fingertips and everything. I'm like, they look pretty adorable. Really fine made gloves.
Oh yeah, these things they're hefty. They will last. I mean, they'll battle direct drive 100% challenge if you want them to.
All right.
We're going to come back to green lap 21 of 100. Nice jump there for Warnes. Scallon will be in second position. Michael will slide into third. Pete's in fourth. Rogers in fifth. Ryan Floyd will be in sixth. Shane Ledoux will be in seventh. Christopher Lawrence in eighth. Sean McLaren ninth. and A.J. Henderson will round out your top 10. 9 up. They didn't pit. Everybody else pitted at 16. So we got old tires in the front, 20 laps old, 21 laps old. New tires in the back. Let's see how quickly the tables turn.
Yeah, and these guys with new tires, they're making the guys with the old tires just move out of the way. Here comes AJ. He's already up to 9th position.
Paul Henley's up to 8th.
Yep.
Christopher Lawrence is starting to fall back.
Oh, no.
Man, is that the 5?
Yes.
The 5 of Shane Ledoux.
Ooh.
As they come into 3, he drops a little below the white line, and he got kissy kiss from the 29. The 29 of Paul Henley. You know, they did not pit. They did not get tires. And yeah, that was just a racing incident. The 5 got loose. The 29 didn't have anywhere to go. And just got into the back end of it. That was just a racing incident. The 45 of get to the 45. The 45 of A.J. Henderson did touch someone in that incident, so we'll have to take a look at his car. Yeah, he's got some right side front end damage now. The 45 of Henderson, who's got to be one of the favorites here.
Well, yeah, it caused a chain reaction. The 5 got down and hit that apron with the left front, and that's it. It just got him loose. Yeah, because you definitely don't want to hit the apron here at Texas Motor Speedway, and that just caused a big chain reaction, Lee.
Yeah, it sure did. And we got some guys coming in and pitting now that didn't before. Christopher Lawrence is staying out. Ryan Floyd will stay out. Gary Rogers will stay out. Russell Peets, Robert Warrens, and Donald Scala will all stay out. Scala will be in first position. If he stays out, my stuff froze again. If he stays out during this entire yellow flag, which if they haven't pitted yet, then they're staying out. So our top 6 will be still the way they started. Number 7, Devin Elward. In 8th position, Kenny Zeems. In 9th, Ken Zeems. Little battle there. In 10th, Kyle Spees. They pitted on lap 16. Tyler Phillips in 11th pitted on lap 11. Robert Revel in 12th pitted on 16. Daryl Arnold pitted on 16. He's in 13th. A.J. Henderson pitted on lap 23. He will be in 14th position. 15th, Preston Michael. He pitted on the 23rd lap as well. Matthew Bellick pitted on the 23rd lap. He is in 16th position. Jacqueline, I hope I'm saying that right, Meza pitted on lap 23 in the 17th position. And 18th, Paul Henley, he pitted on lap 23. Patrick Stein pitted on the 23rd lap. Jeffrey Mayers pitted on lap 24. Stephen Clegg pitted on lap 23. McLaren pitted on 23. So that is your rundown of the field. When they pitted, when they didn't pit, who's in what position. And the sun is setting.
Beautiful. This track is so beautiful.
What's that track behind there? Like back behind the Jumbotron. It looks like there's another little track.
I don't recall another track being.
It's a set of bleachers. It might not be a track. It might be just something they have set up. But there's bleachers, like a big set of bleachers over there. When they come back around, I'm going to look and see. I've got a customized press box view high atop here of Texas Motor Speedway. And I like to look at the stuff around the outside. There's a building for rent there in turn number 3.
Let's move in.
There's a gas station behind turn 3, behind the Speedy Cash sign. Infield lit much better than Kentucky, who's a black abyss.
It's the black hole.
You cannot see anything in the middle of Kentucky.
Yeah, don't run Kentucky at night yet. That's recommended. You can't even see the cars, more or less the infield.
That's where we were all week, though, man. But it was so good to me. I enjoyed Kentucky. As the cars coming into 2, I am looking to figure out what that is back there. There's a big old building. Don't know what that is. And then right past the building, there's a parking lot.
Why he's figuring that out. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit that reaction, like, and share button on Facebook, everybody. Helps the algorithm out on Facebook, helps us out, and also helps this league out.
I wish there was a way that we had a camera angle that could show what I was talking about. So
I wish I had a
blimpy
blimpy cam.
Insane.
I have a blimp cam, but it's to the track. I wish I had a blimp, Goodyear blimp cam that flies over. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Tierney talks about couldn't figure it out. Kentucky 4 and 4 slowed me down. Yeah, 3 and 4 it was tricky. 1 and 2, yeah, it's like 2 separate tracks. And we've called a couple races at Kentucky, and it really is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are like bread and butter. Well, not bread and butter, apples and oranges. That's a better analogy. They're opposites. 1 and 2, you get down in there, you stick it, you go with it. 3 and 4. You got to decide, am I going low, mid, or high? Which groove am I going to take? And you got to approach accordingly. And I stuck with that bottom groove the entire week. And at times it paid off, and then other times it didn't. The thing about Kentucky in 3 and 4 is the ones that try to think they can stick to the bottom groove. You know, like you give it to them, you stay on the outside, and here they come drifting up the track, and you got to either get out of it or get plowed into the wall.
Ken answered your question for you, sir.
Oh, so the Texas Motor Speedway Dirt Track is the home of multiple events throughout the year, including the ASCS Sprint Car Limited Modified and Factory Stock races, as well as monster truck and motorcycle events. This factoid brought to you by Mr. Kenneth Blackburn, your Facebook representative. Thank you, Kenneth.
That's Zach, between Zach and him, that's our stats guys right there.
Right.
So, but all right, man. Well, they're coming out of 4 here. Pace car's going to duck in lead. We're going to get ready to set sail here on lap 27 with eNascar Outlaw League.
Green flag, green flag.
It will be lap 28 when we cross the line. Scala will be on the inside. Warnes will work the high side. Pete will slide down underneath Warnes and is looking to take the second position. Does not accomplish that as Warnes has a good run off of 1 and 2. Scala will remain in the lead. Warnes will be 0.3 of a second behind him. Pete's in 3rd. Rogers in 4th. And Christopher Lawrence in 5th. Man, we got some battling going on here for 6th and 7th. And they're going to spin out of 4.
Oh, no.
I couldn't see who it was.
I see the 14 was involved of Kenny. It looks like Chris, Kenny, Jeff.
Let's rewind it here.
Yeah,
Let's see, the 14 definitely was involved. The 14 and the 9 is what initiated that. The 14 and the 9 is the 9. The 14 got into the back of 9, pushed him just a little too hard. He spun. That's going to collect the 40. It collects the 17. Man, and they had a lot of get out of the ways coming through. So another caution here at lap 29 of 100 for eNascar Outlaw League at Texas Motor Speedway. Now we look at pit strategy and go, are you staying out? Will you pit or will you not now? Dun, 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 dun. We don't know. It looks like Scala, Warnes, Pete, Rogers, and Floyd will stay out. What did you... Ooh.
The 43 just... No, the 41 Chris at the last minute came down and just clipped the front end of the 29, and it went poof and sparks. And look at his front wheel; it's completely sideways. He's trying to drive it down the front stretch. That thing is just scraping.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your new damage model.
Yeah, man. And oh, listen to it. Oh, God, that's a harsh. That's like taking a record and going.
That's outstanding.
Wow.
I love the new damage model.
Oh, hold on. Let me get out of his roll bar. Oh, my God. That is just.
It's like you're sacrificing a goat. What are you doing?
Man, sorry, chat, sorry, viewers.
We need some angry emojis right there.
My God.
How dare you, Robert?
My
Bring
ears.
Back traumatic childhood memories of rituals with goats.
My God, that was loud. Oh, man. I do apologize.
I'm so glad I couldn't hear that.
Oh, go back and watch your stream tonight or tomorrow while you're on at work or whatever, and you'll be like, ah.
Yeah, y'all said I needed a headphone warning. You're the one putting up screaming goats.
Well, I'm not used to this damage model.
Lap 31 of 100. The top 5 said, you know what? We ain't going to pit. Let's see how much we can go.
Yeah.
Scala, Warnes, Pete, Rogers, and Floyd will all stay out. In 6th position, Devin Elward, he pitted on lap 16. Spees pitted on 16 as well, being 7th. AJ Henderson has battled back up to 8th position. He pitted on lap 23. Robert Revel pitted on lap 16. Revel. He is in 9th position, and in 10th, the number 8 of Matthew Bielik. And he pitted on lap 23 as well. I don't know why I continue to give you what laps they pitted on, because...
Well, the tire limit. I mean, we got the front, you know...
It's such a hodgepodge, because we got zeros, we got lap 16s, and we got lap 23s. And now we got 29s mixed in there as well. So you got every stage of a tire's life cycle. And poor Donald Scala is trying to lead this race on the very oldest Benjamin Button set of tires we have.
But he still got all 4 of his sets.
Yes, he sure does.
So
and a quick repair.
And this race is kind of trending yellow feeling right now, unless they start getting a long green flag run. It's either gonna play into these top 5 guys, into their hands, or man, I don't know. It all depends how the yellows play. I mean, I love this strategy of tire limit, dude. I just do. There's so many factors, and even for us up here in the booth now, trying to call a race, we have to actually put our minds together and go, okay, so let's try to figure this out.
Yeah, I'll let you guys figure that out.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. We're just going to hand it back over to Lee. Anytime somebody makes a pit, I'll make that call.
Oh, good. No, I don't have a long enough memory.
Wasn't enough of guys down pit road to do the, Not yet.
No, 3/4 of the field or more.
Come on.
It's really Sim Racing Unleashed is the only one that consistently, multiple times per race, do it. And they also got to have one of the best driver names in existence today as well. So check us out on Sunday nights there with Sim Racing Unleashed. But tonight is our first night with the eNascar Outlaw League. These guys driving the ARCA cars, and the ARCA cars are a lot of fun. They're like modern-day versions of the 87s. They handle about like tanks. But around Texas, man, you can get some speed up in these things. They're going to bounce here. They're going to bounce hither. They're going to bounce yether. They're going to bounce tether. They'll bounce here to there. But they have managed to really have a clean race. When you look at the cautions that we have had tonight, they have all been racing incidents. It's been minor mistakes. Yes, a tire over the white line to the apron and getting loose, that's a pretty big mistake because you wrecked. But that's a racing incident. That's things that are going to happen sooner or later. There has not been any just erroneous crashes or people just over driving the car. These guys are doing good.
Mm-hmm. All right. I can never follow anything up with you, man. I try, and I just can't. I
just think that you're just like, I wish you would shut up, dude, because I get done talking and you're just like, okay. I'm like, dang, I tried.
No, you're doing great. Chat loves you. Fans love you. Trust me, you don't realize how much people love you. But I try to follow up the best I can, but I'm not elite Tidwell. Nor do I want to be. No, nothing against you. No, it's joking.
Nobody
buddy.
wants to be in this hand.
I'm joking, man. I love you, man. Love you, man. All right. I want to see some love emojis. What I want to see.
No, it's the care. It's all about the care.
Okay, care, but we have a delayed caution, Lee.
I'm trying to see what might have brought on that delay. Everybody is lined up. They did signal for someone to come down the pits. So I don't know if there was a league imposed penalty or not. But yeah, we're gonna take her around a couple more times in Texas.
One more time in Texas, not a couple. See, I had to come back. I had to come back. Give me some credit.
So they're gonna single file it?
Well, pace car lights are out. I don't think they're gonna single file. Maybe.
Am I not live? No, I'm
live. You're live. They're single file, but I don't know if they're gonna get 2x2 on the backstretch. See, some leagues say you're not allowed to get 2x2 until you hit the backstretch. Some leagues have that ruling in place, but from what I can see here and previous yellows, it looks like
now,
we're going to
previous yellows they did side by side.
All right, so it looks like we're going single file.
Interesting.
Yeah, this
might be a league call. We are on caution number 4 on lap 34 of 100, so they might have called it to see if it cuts down on the cautions. I am not sure. So Shane Tierney, one of my favorite people, because he gives me rule changes or rules that I don't know. Single file because they didn't finish a full lap under green.
Green flag.
So the pace car comes off. That's what he says. I'm going to go with it. Scala's going to bring him to the line. Warren's right behind him. Pete's, Rogers, and Floyd will be your top 5. We go down into turn number 1. The top 10 cars will start to pull away. But 1 and 2 have got a great jump there with Scala and Warren's. Pulling it out to about a 0.7 of a second lead over third place Pete's. Rogers will be in 4th, Floyd 5th, Elward 6th. Henderson has moved back up to 7th position, now in 6th position as he passes Howard. Look at Henderson go. A.J. Henderson, key controller himself, charging back through the field here on eNascar Outlaw League Racing. Man, that is hard to say in a flowing pattern.
We'll get better at it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Scala's going to continue to lead, and he has pulled out a half-second lead now for second place. Warren's will be in 2nd, Pete's 3rd, Rogers will be in 4th. Let's move on back into the field and look at, is it the 45? Is that where the battle is going on? Yeah, let's watch Henderson. Let's watch Henderson do work. A.J. Henderson in 7th position after overtaking Ryan Floyd. Henderson out of 1 and 2. As Kyle Spees in the crosshairs. As we come into 3, little movement in front of him as Alward will overtake Rogers for 4th position. Down the front, Scala, Warren's, Pete's, Alward, Rogers, with Spees, Henderson, Floyd, Revel, and Bielik. Your top 10.
All right, come back here. I got Preston running in 11th back here. We got Shane running up 6 positions. 4th. Oh, wait, now we're up 4th?
Yep, Alward's going to drop down to the, Pete's, to the inside of Alward. Here comes Henderson right along with him to the inside.
Wow.
That's going to push the 43 of Rogers. No, 43 of, Gary Rogers back 2 more positions. Now is in 7th. He's still up 8 positions from his start, but Rogers has not pitted yet. Neither has Ryan Floyd, as you saw them fall backwards. Your top 3 have yet to pit. Scala, Warren's, Pete's. You're going to have Allward, Spees, and Allward has now moved up to third. He is challenging for that third. As they come down the start-finish line, he will be in third position. So Allward moved up to third now and now going to overtake second going into 1 and 2. He might not have cleared it, but I'm going to call it. Falling right along behind him is that Mountain Dew car of Kyle Spees.
Wow, what a battle. Great battling going on here between second, third, fourth, fifth. AJ back here trying to work his way back up to the front after getting caught up.
Yep.
Yeah, after getting caught up in one of them accidents early. He's actually looking good, moving himself back up to the front.
Oh, and these front, oh look, we got a battle for second now. Oh, we're going to the high side. Wards is going to be on the inside. It's lap 16 pit job versus a lap 0 pit job. Allward takes the second position. Warnes will fall to third. Henderson's in fourth, looking to take third, and will accomplish that here into 1. The guys that did not pit, except for Donald Scala, who was just taken away and said, you know what, guys, beep, beep, I'm out. He's got
he has to.
1.2 second lead.
Well, this is smart on him, man. You know, you got to get what you can right now because you got a set of Hornets behind you with fresh tires, better tires, and they will catch you.
They most certainly will. Lap 43 of 100 here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting with the eNascar Outlaw League.
Oh, this is going to be the first time here with these guys. Who do we want to crank her up with on lap 50?
Henderson, definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, we already picked a driver. Sorry, chat, but we get the first dibs.
I want Henderson. But Henderson's got all he can handle with Kyle Spees right behind him. He's making that mellow yellow car move all around the track. Spees pitted on lap 16. Henderson pitted on lap 23. Henderson's got the freshest tires of all in the top 7 as of right now. Come down the front stretch. Allward will, I know I'm saying that wrong. Devin. Devin has called up to Scala. And as we come across the start-finish line, starting to dip that nose to the inside. Can he make it? Through the tri-oval is going to be door-to-door, and in 1 will overtake the lead. And the last of the standing have fallen of no pit stops as Scala is falling back to second position. Henderson up to third now will look to the inside. A.J. Henderson will go to second. Will he go to first? Coming into 3 now, Henderson's got a nice run, but a nice word by Allward. Devin is going to pull down and have a nice run out of 4, retaining first position. Speeds, fresher tires than Scala, looking to the inside now for third position. Into 1 and 2, we're going to be door-to-door. Scala's got a nice run on the top side, but no, could not hang with the momentum. Speeds will overcome third position. And now here comes Warnes. He will take over 4th position. Warnes has not pitted yet as well. Warren, Scala, and Peets, along with Gary Rogers in 7th position, have not pitted yet in this race.
Oh, speaking of it, here comes Donald.
So Donald Scala will pit on lap 46 and said, I just can't take it anymore. Henderson's got to run off of 2. A.J. Henderson, right up behind Allward, going to drop to the inside and just took that first position away. And King Controller himself will lead the race here at Texas Motor Speedway.
That was a power move. I mean, that was just a move.
That was big energy.
Yeah, that was just saying, I'm faster, I'm dominant right now. I don't care what you do, move out of the way, I'm coming through.
What if he was going, move, get out the way, you never know. A.J. Henderson leads. Devin Allward, man, I hope that's right, is going to be in 2nd. Kyle Spees in 3rd. Robert Warnes in 4th. Peets will be in 5th. Warnes and Peets have not pitted yet. Only 2 left that have not pitted. But I tell you what, though, Robert Warnes in the 39, he's still running pretty strong. And then you go back to the number 28 of Russell Peets. I'm trying to get to him. There we go. And Peets has got a 2.7 second lead over, or 3 second lead over number 6 Preston Michael. So yeah, you can stay out there a few more laps, but Warren's is coming into pit. Peets is coming into pit, and they couldn't hang. Everybody is pitted now by lap 48 of 100. The leaders will be into 2 now. Henderson, Allward, and Speeds. So as we get ready to visit some sights and sounds of Texas Motor Speedway, we'd like to remind everyone that the best way to get full immersion, no matter what the game is, with the Gamer2 from the ButtKicker. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the Gamer2 and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game, with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code Freeky Fast 20, that's Freaky with 2 E's, Freaky Fast 20, for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Let's go to Texas Motor Speedway. Let's go inside the number 45. Let's ride along with AJ Henderson as we crank her up here with eNascar Outlaw League. And we've got a caution on the track on the backstretch. We're trying to figure out, looks like the number 9 was involved. The number 9 of Christopher Lawrence, and let's see what happened here. So the 9 coming out of 2 was on the inside of the 8, and there was not enough room. It was 2 cars and only a car and a half room. The 8 of Matthew Bielek and the number 9 of Christopher Lawrence, occurring here on lap 53 of 100, caution.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that 9 really hit that outside wall hard. Oh, look at the 5. Who's in the 5 again? Man. That would be Shane, man. He did a left, he did a right, he missed it completely.
Yeah, the Tide Machine, number 5 of Shane Ledoux.
I think we have a Tide Machine every broadcast.
We do, which makes it very difficult when I want to call this guy Lane. Let's see, who else do I want to call him? Who else has got a Tide car? We did Lane last night, so.
Yeah, I know we have somebody else too, but maybe they're trying to tell us that we need to wash our clothes, maybe? I don't know. I mean,
could be, as looks like we have our first pit party here at eNascar Outlaw League, with everybody but the top 4 pitting. Stephen Clegg, Robert Revel, Tyler Phillips, Jacqueline Meza will stay out. Everybody else came in and pitted. AJ Henderson will come out in 4th position, which is odd. Meza must have been a lap down to only be in 5th, having stayed out. The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a cat that wants to come inside so bad that it scratches little paws on the window of the door, and he's looking at you and he's going meow, meow, and you just look at him and you smile and then you turn around, because that's what cats do to us.
I do it to my cat all the time when he gets outside at night. And then he wants to stand at the back door and go, meow, and then he makes the dog go nuts, and then I just walk back there, look at him, and I say, well, you're the dumb that went out, and turn around and I walk back into the living room.
So these top 3 drivers, some big movers at the moment here. Lap 56 of 100, Stephen Clegg in first position. He's up 12 spots. Robert Revel up 18 spots, sitting in second. Tyler Phillips up 22 positions, sitting in third position right now. The number 3 of Tyler Phillips. Let's take a gander, if you will, in his paint scheme. What is that? What is that? That's Arkansas, ain't it? Is that the Razorbacks? It looks like Arkansas.
Tyler Phillips? Let's see here.
No, it says Carolina. Oh, no, it's Carolina.
I don't know if I can get a close shot. I'm going to try. Okay. Yeah, it's Arkansas. Yep.
On the side it says it's Carolina.
Oh, on the... Well, that's because I think he's from Carolina. So he's running a default iRacing car that has it tagged on the car. He has no trading paints running or any kind of special scheme.
Okay.
Because he's from Carolina.
That makes more sense.
Yippers. Yippers, yippers, yippers. Yippee, yippee, yipper.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yo.
I don't know where we were going with that. Lap 57 of 100. Here with Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya. Robert A. Moya Jr. here on a Monday night. You know, one thing I've never noticed is the LEDs on the fences. When you're driving, you don't see that. I've never seen yellow blinky lights on a track. I've never seen yellow LEDs. It might be because I'm not paying attention.
That or you don't got your graphics up.
No, it's cranked up pretty. Man, I bought the. Remember, I'm a Corona kid when it comes to iRacing. I bought all my crap like recently.
Okay.
Yeah, my computer's name is Saitama because it has that much power. If you don't watch One Punch Man, what are you doing with your life? Check out anime. It's not as bad as what they say.
Anyways, back to you don't see what now?
I don't see what I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh,
Lights.
The yellow blinky lights. I don't recall when I'm driving ever seeing that. I definitely don't see Barney the Flat Guy, but I'm not paying attention to that stuff. I'm not looking for that stuff. I'm focused on what's in front of me. So, yeah, just a perspective.
That's a good thing,
nothing
though.
more.
You better be paying attention to what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got only 14 cars now on the lead lap here, Lee, as of right now.
Do they run this little bitty track in the front? Like, if you look at the tri-oval, there's 2 spots that could easily be made into turns. It looks like you might have, like, legend cars on there or something.
Yes, legends.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yep.
Can you do that on iRacing?
Yes.
On the little one?
Yes.
Okay, after the race, that's what I'll be doing.
They got it at Atlanta, Charlotte, Texas.
Well, why haven't I checked that out yet?
I don't know. Why haven't you?
Because I'm too consumed with trying to get out of bottom split.
I don't have a comment on that. Just keep plugging at it, buddy. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Brandon, you should know me well enough by now, sir, as Brandon commenting on Facebook. How's the YouTube chat going over there, Robert?
Quiet. Got 17 to 20 people watching and nothing.
YouTube's a place for quiet people. Facebook is where the talkative people go.
Apparently.
And we're going to do a double file on the restart here. So we'll have to find out about... Oh, we know what happened.
Yeah.
We were schooled. So here we go, lap 59. When we cross the line, Clegg will lead them to the line. Revel will be in second position. We go into one, and something happened. The 3, I don't know if he missed a gear or what, but the 3 of Tyler Phillips just jammed up the field.
Well, we're inside the roll bar with him right now, and it sounds like he's up to speed now. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you can see in the back, right behind him, everybody had to do a little checkup.
Henderson has made it into second position, now dives down inside and will overtake the lead after that caution. Spees will follow right along with him. Clegg will fall into third position, having not pitted this last time around. We go into 3. Henderson starting to pull that lead a little bit more.
I think he might be out of tires, though. If he went in and took his last set, he had a 14.67 pit stop. With all these yellows, he might have put his last set on here around lap 60 here, Lee. So he's banking on running the rest of the race and what he's got. And he's fast enough to do it from the looks of it.
Yeah, but Spees has got speed, too. He has stayed relatively close. Now, yeah, he's fallen back to, I think, as much as a second gap between him and Henderson at times. But Spees has got the power and the driving to be able to hang back there, rhythm this track as we talk about week in and week out with these mile to mile and a half ovals, and just let Henderson chew those tires up. But if Spees pitted on 54, did he take a second set of tires? You know, what's it look like on that end? So lots of different angles being looked at right now. As we kind of go back through the field, Preston Michael will be in third position with nobody around him. Stephen Clegg, the number 6, has dropped back to fourth position. Has Shane Ledoux right behind him in that number 5, Robert. So we was talking about the driving earlier of Shane Ledoux. Now let's see what he can do in that number 5 Type Machine coming out of 2. Right behind Stephen Clegg. This will be a race for fourth position. Kenny Zeems right behind them, along with Devin Elward. I know I'm saying that wrong.
Just say Devin for now. We'll get with him. Oh, look at Shane all the way slid up the track, almost took the 14 with him. The 6 got out of the way. 6 of Stephen.
And Stephen Clegg got up out the way. So it was Shane Ledoux in that number 5.
I think he missed his turn or missed his mark somewhere along the line.
Someone forgot to turn on the blinker.
Oh, yeah. That's the problem.
We continue on. Let's jump. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's jump up here in the field. In fifth position, the number 14 of Kenny Zeems has been chasing down Alward. Devin, that guy, number 44, been chasing him down and has come right up to the back end of him. And they're catching up with Preston Mike. No, who is it? Who's in front of the 14? That is
Devin.
Yeah.
44.
The 39's throwing me off. Robert Warrens is, where is he at in the standing?
He must be a lap down. Yes, he 39, yes, lap down. He is now coming down pit road. He is a lap down.
All right, that's what was messing with, because I was seeing the names and lining them up, but there was too many cars. So Henderson will be in first, Spree second, Preston Michael in the number 4 will be in third, nobody around him. The number 44 of Devin will be in fourth, and Kenny Zeems will be in fifth. And we got a race for first right now.
Yeah,
as Spees is starting to look to the inside, looking to the left of me, look to the right of me. He's trying to figure out a way around A.J. Henderson.
Well, Speeds has put down the fastest lap of the race with the 30.42.
Yellow.
Oh, we have a yellow, and Tires, these top two, what do they have left? Do they have another set? We'll know right away, but it looks like Ken and Ryan was involved on lap 68.
Somebody just, the 40 of Zeems just got pushed around by the 47. The 47 is Ryan Floyd. He was behind Zeems coming into 1 and 2 and then just pushed him.
Watching the replay here. I'll slow it down once we get to it here. And, oh, yeah. Huge run coming into 1 and whoop, right to the back end of the 40. And they latched on, nose to bumper, and that was it.
But, I mean, we're as impartial as we can be up here in the booth. But you got to lift, man. You got to lift.
Oh, and the 43 just went right, almost flipped the 47 right up over. Man, who's in the 43? He just got Gary Rogers, man. Woo. He went up all the way under the back of the way the front end sticks out so far. He just went right up underneath that 47 there, Lee, and just lifted him off the ground.
Oh, yeah, that was the collision that when I was trying to watch the replay, it switched to the trailing camera on the bumper as soon as he rear-ended that car. So, yeah, Gary Rogers, I saw his bumper up close and personal.
Now look at the, okay. This is interesting. The 36 of Sprees went down pit road. What did I? Oh, sorry. Kyle. Yeah, I'll get his name right eventually. Apologize to him. Kyle went down on lap 69. Okay, these guys are pitting on lap 69. He went down and either took 2 tires or just took fuel because he had a 6.427 pit stop. Preston, same thing, 6.9 pit stop. AJ came down and had a 15-second pit stop, so he took 4 tires and fuel. So now, God, I wish we would have the data on how many sets these guys have left. Trying to guess this game is hard unless you paid attention to every pit stop and watch them go down, to see if they take lefts or rights. But
have you ever heard of Big Weld?
Big what?
Big Weld.
No.
From the movie Robots.
Oh, yes.
Big Weld's motto was see a need, fill a need. Software developers. Did you know that broadcasters need this information? We need the information that the drivers have of tire wear, how many sets they have left, how many gallons of fuel they have left. The things that the normal broadcast would be able to send someone down to get, we need that stuff. So develop some softwares that will let us know that, and I guarantee you, we're going to buy it.
Very true. As long, and here's the kicker on that, Lee. As long as iRacing releases that data, iRacing has full control of that data, and if they don't put it out there, we can't use it or we can't see it.
Spees has 1 set left, by the way. Kyle Spees communicating with us through Discord.
And, Mark. Oh wait, we got somebody in Discord.
I had to.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say Mark Whitley's out there saying that we can't have it, and he's probably right. They're probably not going to get that data out yet. Maybe in the future they will, but that's iRacing locks some things down that they don't give us. So we have to play the guessing game, and when it comes to a tire limit and figuring out, again, like I said, who took tires, who didn't, blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, it's a guessing game. Unless we have somebody that has like the view like you do, and they sit down on pit road and all they do is watch every car go down pit road and they write it down on a piece of paper and they relay it to us.
That'd be a thankless job.
So if anybody's interested in doing that, let me know.
After I just said that'd be a thankless job. Yeah. So if you want to do it, we'll let you talk about food with us.
You be our pit race reporter All you have to do is sit on Discord and have iRacing and the tracks and the cars.
Hey, Shane on Facebook said he would do it.
There you go. All right. You're hired.
Uh-oh. Siri thought that I was saying something.
Oh, like you did to my Google.
Did I do that?
Yeah, remember at the end of the one race, I don't know, you said something and my Google went nuts.
Hey, Google. Play a song.
Nope.
No, it's okay.
Nope, didn't hear you.
Okay, Google.
It must have been me then, probably.
Oh, lap 72 of 100 here with the eNascar Outlaw League. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya Jr. joining us. We here broadcasting the race for you. Jason Adams says, "What's up, Robert?" Jason T. Adams, as you know, Mr. Declaration of Independence himself, joining us in the Facebook chat tonight. Hello, sir. He races it with Sim Racing Unleashed. Great race last night. Really good race last night. I enjoyed that. If you need something to watch when this race goes off, you're not ready to go to bed yet, go back and watch the Sim Racing Unleashed broadcast from last night. Excellent show. First round of the playoffs.
And we have our first round at World Series of Sim Racing starting this Saturday night. So go back and check out that too on our YouTube or Facebook. It's up to you after you're done watching this, because a lot of drivers go back and watch us talk.
I have no idea why they would want to do that.
I have no clue either, but we are going to go back green, though, it looks like here. Mr. Lee Tidwell on lap 72. Getting ready to start lap 73 here tonight of 100. I do know that these guys do have a Facebook page. I will get all that information in the future events that we have here with these guys, but you can check them out over at eNascar Outlaw League on the iRacing League portal page. If you're interested, they run the ARCA cars, trucks, and cup cars Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But all right, well, waiting for that green flag to fly, Lee, and green flag is out.
Speeds will bring them to the line. Hard on the throttle. Preston Michael will be on the outside in second position. A.J. Henderson up to third. We go into one. Henderson is going to take the low line. Preston Michael went way high. He's going to fall back to third position. Might fall to fourth as Devin is looking on the inside of him. Down the backstretch, Speeds, Henderson, Michael, Devin, and Zeems will be your top five. Coming into three. Look at Henderson start powering on the outside of Speeds. Henderson's testing the high groove here in Texas. Down the front stretch, the front five will settle out, but then Devin says, nah, I want third. Goes down inside of Michaels, will take third into one. And the 14 of Kenny Zeems will also take fourth position. It's going to drop Preston Michael back to fifth, with Stephen Clark sitting sixth, Shane Ledoux in seventh, Donald Scala in eighth, Brandon Browning in ninth, and Kenny Zeems in fourth, Ken Zeems in 10th. We come across the line. Sprees will continue to lead, but man, look at Henderson. He's looking high. He's looking low. He's planning his calls. He's going to make a run. He comes out of two, and look at him close the gap. A.J. Henderson down the backstretch. Goes to the inside. Fender to the door. Into three. Easy. I mean, he almost made it look easy there. Devin's going to come flying up in third position, make up some ground there as well. Laps, let me see, 24 to go now. As we go back into one, A.J. Henderson will be in the lead. Speeds is in second. Devin is seeing if he can get lowered speeds. It's like a Jamaican limbo contest back there. Who can get the lowest? And it looks like Devin is going to win that going down the backstretch. It will overtake second position.
Wow, these top 4 to 6 guys, I don't know who to watch. I mean, right now, AJ's just showing manpower out there right now. But these top second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth place cars, they're all strong.
They really are. I mean, they're putting down, under 31-second laps right now.
Yeah.
In the top split. So I got a battle. No, it was going to be a battle. Come on.
Well, it was going to be.
Yeah, Kenny Zeems was like, no, I'm going to wait a lap. I thought he was going to make a run coming off of 3, as he is behind Kyle Sprees, who has fallen back to 3rd position. Stephen Clegg is in 5th. Zeems will make that pass here now coming out of 2. Kenny Zeems up to 3rd position. Will overtake Kyle Spees here on lap 79 of 100. That's what my stuff says.
That is correct.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And,
Caution.
oh no, we have a yellow, as it is Roberts. Robert is involved. Robert is in the 38, I believe. Go back on the replay and see what happened here.
38 of Robert Revel.
Is it the 38?
Yeah, he's in it. Let's see what happens here. No, I don't think that one. Let's see. Oh, the 49 just gets ran over by the 43. Wait, well, it said 49.
Oh, okay. We don't have card numbers matching, so we do apologize for that, because Roberts is showing in the 38, but he's actually in the 49. And look at that hood go flying, Lee, up over the catch fence.
Yeah, the 43 of Gary Rogers. I don't know if he misjudged the run. His hood popped up there on the front stretch. I don't know if he misjudged the run. Had more speed than he thought he was going to have, or someone slowed down. But yeah, just ran right into the back end. So we're going to have a caution. Lap 80 of 100. When we come back, we're going to have a shootout.
Not yet. Still got 20 to go yet.
Yeah, but after this 17 laps of caution.
Oh, true. Well, that's okay. That gives us more time to talk to chat.
Yeah, I always forget that that's a thing at times.
Oh, you hear that, chat? Where's the thumbs down? I don't care. Hit the thumbs down. He's so mean. Look at the hood flopping in that car back. I just love the damage model on this.
Yeah, well, Whitley's saying, the cars are a bit a little risque flashing the engines. If that was on the street, you might get a fine. You just pop your top like that, you don't want to do it. Downtown Nashville now, Broadway. There's no telling what you'll see down there. Got them daggum paddle taverns. And all the bachelorette parties and the woo girls. You know about woo girls?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Woo! Man, I cannot stand a woo girl. Every time we go down for the Predators hockey or any event that's going on downtown, you have to zig-zag through the pedal taverns and everybody on them little freaking scooters and stuff. And woo! All the woo girls and everything. And they've about ruined what was well, back in like the 90s, you didn't want to go downtown Nashville after dark. That was not a place to be. It was not a hip joint like it is now. No, sir, Rebob, it wasn't. It was a place of crime and disgust, and you didn't want to be down there. But now, you got all the honky tonks down on Broadway. You got Bridgestone Arena. You got the Ryman. Well, you ain't right now because there's lockdown and stuff. But what you do, it's a lot of fun to go downtown Nashville, except for the woo girls. You are not allowed anymore. Any other city want to volunteer to be the new bachelorette party capital of the world, we will gladly hand over that title and let you have all the woo girls.
Okay. Okay, back to the race after the woo. All right.
Devin will be in first position, followed by Kenny Zeems, Stephen Clegg in third, Ken Zeems. Zeems and Zeems for the win. Come on, I want to call it. Ken Zeems
that'd be cool,
fourth.
wouldn't it?
Patrick Steen. Patrick Steen to be in fifth. Russell Peets in sixth. Tyler Phillips seventh. AJ Henderson back in eighth position. After that stop, Kyle Spees will be in ninth, and Preston Michael will be in 10th. Your top seven pitted on lap 69. 9th through 15th pitted on 80.
Yeah, I think the top seven don't have no tires left, so they had to stay out. And I think from 8th on back from AJ all the way down to 15th position of Matthew. Looks like their pit stops, they took 4 tires and fuel. So we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars trying to take over the top 7 with new tires.
And you look at the top 7, Clegg in 3rd position. He's up 10 spots. Steen up 11 spots, sitting in 5th. Tyler Phillips up 18 spots in 7th position. So, I mean, we got some big movers there in the top. And then if you look down towards the bottom, in 21st, Robert Warren's down 19 spots. I mean, sitting on the pole, and a disastrous race for him.
We have 15 cars on the lead lap. So that's it. 15 cars out of 29 that are still on the lead lap. And we got a couple cars that had to give up. And we got a couple cars still out there trying to get that 1 lap back.
Yeah, let me see. As we look at the pit stops, it looks like Phillips, when he pitted on 80, yeah, they all had tires.
Well, that
Phillips
would be
at a 42nd pit stop over everybody else's 14 and 15s.
I wonder if he was getting damage fixed.
Yeah, damage, 4 tires, something. But yeah, he was in there a little longer, but comes out in 8th position. So, man. You and I could go for it right now.
Funnel cake.
Oh, man, I really want funnel cake now. But no, I need a Mountain Dew.
Oh, text your daughter.
I was about to. Hang on a second. Oh, my phone died. I can't.
Paul on YouTube says he's never going to pit again. Oh, man.
Oh.
In the 29.
Oh, Paul Henley.
Yeah, strong car too tonight too.
Yeah, he had to pit on 72, I guess, to finish out some damage, maybe? Or he waited late.
That or he had to get towed, and we missed it.
Oh, yes, because they don't have the virtual tow truck.
Yep. But
I see a virtual Dodge Ram down in the infield. Pace car pulls off. Lap 84 of 100. It'll be 85 when we cross the line.
Green.
Devin, Zeems, Clegg, and Pete will be your top 5. And here we go across the start-finish line. Oh, my God.
No. Ah. Old tires.
Is that the... Who was that?
Oh, we have carnage. That would have been Kyle in the 36. Mellow yellow. I think he spun the tires. And, man, I don't know. Man, everybody.
Spun the tires, lawn mode, came back up the track. Takes out the 5, takes out the 40.
Let's see what happens here.
Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, the whole backfield just... I don't even know who made it through. It was carnage here, Lee. As we're watching on the replay, let's see what happens here. Oh, 48. No, the 18 got into the back of him, put him into the grass, and that just caused the chain reaction. Watch this. This was just carnage after that.
Well, I think it's... Was it the tire? No, he didn't spin the tires.
No, the 18
just ran him over. He ARCA braked it.
Oh, my God. The 39 got uplifted by the 47. Oh, and then he got uplifted. The 47 got uplifted. Now he's getting ready to roll over. Man, that 47 just went through. He got the worst end of the whole deal. Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, he hits the 39 and then gets clipped by the 22. He's dragged around.
He hit everything.
I want you to go back out there and hit the pace car.
Oh my goodness, I feel bad for the guy right now. He was like a pinball machine out there. Now this is going to shake it all up now. Lap 86. We're going to look at around 10 to go when we go back. how many cars in the back that just got their last set of tires got damaged? Did AJ make it through this? I believe he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That's good for
Henderson
him.
will sit in 7th position. So let's run through your top 10. Devin will be in first to the number 44. Kenny Zeems will be in second. Ken Zeems in third. Steve Clegg in fourth. Russell Peets in fifth. Patrick Steen in sixth. AJ Henderson in seventh. Tyler Phillips in eighth. Preston Michael in ninth. And in 10th position will be Matthew Bielik. That is your top 10.
Somebody we haven't talked much about here tonight from New York, Matthew.
How you know he's from New York?
My data says he's from New York.
Oh. That's interesting. I've never been to New York. I always kind of wanted to go there. I mean, what's the biggest city? I went to Washington, D.C. when I was little, but I don't barely remember that. So, I mean, I know as an adult I've been to Atlanta. I've been to a conference in Dallas, but that was more of going from the airport via shuttle to a hotel for 3 days where the conference and then shuttle back. So I really don't consider that going to a city. So I guess Atlanta's the biggest one that I've actually been to. I'd love to go to New York. I think that would be just a cool experience.
Been to New York once. No, twice. Once as a kid, I don't remember much of. No, actually 3 times. Once as a kid, once for a church Sunday activity thing when I was a kid, and then I took my wife and kids up to New York for a day, and never again. Never. Nope. I'm not dealing with that again. That was crazy. Been down to Washington D.C. twice. Once with a field trip for my son, and then we went down as a family vacation once. Never again will I ever do that again. That wasn't fun.
Have you seen the rubber on the outside of this track?
Yeah, that's. I don't know what stats they have, like rubber, cleanup and what the rubber settings are here, but yeah, I mean it's marbles all over the place, and you get up there, you're already loose, you're fighting a car as it is, and you get slid up there. You better hang on because you're going to get some dirty stuff on them tires, and it's going to take a lap and a half at least, get them cleaned back off, as long as you don't loop it around.
Yeah, I mean, it is built up thick in the corners. Lap 88 of 100. 100. Please speak English good.
Oh.
Lap.
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you here, but we got chat on YouTube now. Looks like we got somebody. I don't know. He says he couldn't make it tonight, but he is the points leader. Yikes. Ooh, that hurts. We don't got points yet, but we will have all that information as of next week. Gotta wait for one race so I can get all the data and the information for the league, but there will be point standings for the stream and the viewers to see next week when we go live at 7:45 at Richmond.
Collie and Whitley discussing strategy on the Facebook side of the chat. Whitley's got a bet on whoever's in third. That would be Ken Zeems in the number 40 machine.
The Zeems
talking
family.
about 3 wide on there. Collie's in there talking about 3 wide. Kenneth, that's one of the best movies ever, sir. Facebook chat is more active than the YouTube chat at the moment. Oh, they're standing. Someone just posted standings. Okay, let's see here. So this is actually race number 2 of this season, it looks like. No, that's a truck. That's the ARCA. Yeah, race 2. No, race 2 is... No, there's more.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find...
So this is race 3. They had race... No, I don't know.
No, this is race number 3. They had Daytona. Then they raced Kentucky. And now they're at Texas. And then they go to Richmond. Then 727, they go to Iowa. Then we have Las Vegas. We got Charlotte Motor Speedway. Then we got the good old Talladega. Oh, boy, hang on. Then we got Chicago. Then we got Phoenix Raceway, or known as ISM Raceway. And then they go into the playoffs, Road to the Chase. Top 16 got Kansas. Then we drop down to the top 12. We go to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Then the top 8 is going to take on Bristol Motor Speedway. Top 6 at Dover International Speedway. And then we finish out the season 10-5 at Homestead Miami Speedway with the top 4 drivers. So holy mackerel. Every position counts, Lee. Everything. Points. Oh, boy.
Yep, so far this season, Donald Scala has won a race, and Brandon Browning coming away with wins.
Green flag.
We're not going green, are we?
Yes. 10 to go.
With green. I forgot to fast forward. I was not live.
That's okay.
There we go.
All right.
Devin in first position. Kenny Zeems sitting in second. Ken Zeems will be in third. Fourth, Stephen Clegg. Fifth, AJ Henderson. We have 10 to go, 9 across the line. As we come down out of 4, we have settled down in the front, but we moving and shaking a little bit back here in the pack around 8th position.
Shake and bake, baby.
Ooh, went through the grass there a little bit. We got the 36 of Speeds, who is just flying up through. And then looks like the 5 is just flying through there, man. He's hitting all kinds of stuff.
He's shaking and baking, baby. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Ricky
8
Bobby.
to go. Here we go through 1 and 2. The battle for third is starting to brew as Kenny Zeems and AJ Henderson. Henderson looking to make a run here. Henderson looking to maybe go high. He's got the momentum. Going to drop down to the inside. Get the nose inside there. Makes a quick pass there of Zeems. And looks like Clegg's going to try to follow along. Zeems will fall down into 4th position. We come across the line now with 7 to go. That'll be Devin, Kenny Zeems, AJ Henderson, Ken Zeems, Stephen Clegg, your top 5. Out of 2, the distance between 1 and 2, 7/10 of a second. Henderson now only 2/10 of a second behind Kenny Zeems and looking to overtake that 2nd position. Look at him coming into 3. Man, he had power move. Power move, AJ Henderson. Power move, sir. AJ Henderson coming to the line, fighting for that 2nd position. Will not have it at the line, but will have it going into 1. Henderson, does he have enough time? Is 6 laps to go enough time to make up 1 second here at Texas for NASCAR Outlaw League? The eNascar Outlaw League. There we go.
Oh, from what I'm seeing, he put down the fastest lap of the race here at the end with the 30.39 now. He just gets faster and faster as we get later in the night. And his last time from the leaders, let's see here, the leader just ran a 30.70 to AJ's 30.73. So they're basically the same lap times, and he's cutting it down a little bit, but not enough. But will Devins be able to hold him off with older tires here? Because the last time he pitted was on lap 69. So 11 laps difference on tires, Lee, with 4 to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. And never mind.
Caution. Oh, the 3.
Oh no.
Involved.
That is going to be involved with the 42, it looks like.
Oh, there was someone on the inside. The 11? Was that the 11? Yeah, the 11 on the inside got squirrely. He dipped below that white line and lost it there in between 3 and 4. And collected a few to go. Collected a few to spare. So, yeah, we're going to do a green. How many green white checkers we got here?
3.
3. 3 green white checker attempts.
Man, oh man. Did that ever? That would have been fun to see if AJ could have caught Devin with the second down, 4 laps to go. That would have been very interesting because they're running identical lap times, but now AJ's got fresher tires than Devin. But Devin's gonna, he's the pace man. He can go when he wants to go. So AJ's got to get ready to get, on that throttle.
Yeah, I mean, the person most upset about this caution isn't necessarily the guy who might have caused it or the people that got involved with it, even though they're pretty daggum upset. It's the 44 of Devin who does not like the fact that now Henderson's going to be starting right beside him.
Yeah, I mean, Devin definitely didn't want to see this yellow. I mean, that just his heart went right out. Second lead, old tires. Might have came down to the last lap of trying to do some blocking, and God knows what would have happened. But I think that's where we would have seen a race on the last lap. I think.
I tell you what, though, for an ARCA race at Texas, this has been some fun stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. So this league, yeah, we have some yellows, of course, but I'm just intrigued right now. I'm just focused.
We've seen more cautions in much higher level leagues. So yeah, 9 cautions tonight in ARCA cars. Yeah, excellent job by eNascar Outlaw League here in Texas. Just been a great race, and we're going to do a green-white checker and see what we can do with 2-lap shootout for all the marbles here at eNascar Outlaw League. One more time, let me look and make those standings. Your points leader going into this race was John. John, I'm not going to attempt your last name because I haven't tried to say it all night, and I've been practicing these. Donald Scala. He was in second position. Jeffrey Mayers in third. Tyler Phillips fourth. And Robert Wormald. I'm going to like his name. Robert Wormald was in fifth. So that was your point standings. Right now we get ready to come back to green. It's going to be Dylan in first position. AJ Henderson in second. Kenny Seams in third. Ken Seams in fourth. And in fifth position, the number 6 of Stephen Clegg. To round out your top 10, it'll be Spees, Michael, Bielik, Ledoux, and Revel. Talk to me, Robert. So Devin will lead them to the line when we do the green-white checkered after that incident with about only 2 laps to go. So we will have a shootout here for our first broadcast of eNascar Outlaw League. The league, this is their 3rd race of the season. So next week we'll have all your standings that we just kind of ran through. We'll know a little bit more about what's going on. We'll be able to know the guys a little bit better. And don't go anywhere after the race. We will have our top 3 finishers here live on the air tonight to discuss the 100 laps of ARCA action at eNascar Outlaw League.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Love yous all.
Peace out.
I want to say here on Freaky Fast side and also here with the team at Freaky Fast, we'd like to say thank you to eNascar Outlaw League for letting us come and join them tonight. Like you said, Lee, thank you. We much appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream.
Yep, hope you did. And if you're out there watching right now, be it on Facebook or YouTube, you enjoyed what you see, what you hear, probably not as much. Go and give that thumbs up anyways. Give a thumbs up emoji. Give a like on YouTube. Do some comments. I really need to see some reactions on Facebook. We hadn't had a lot here tonight, and I know it's the first night we've done this league, and a lot of new viewers. But Saturday we had some massive reactions and conversations going on the Facebook side. Last night we had a lot with Sim Racing Unleashed. What can eNascar Outlaw League do? That's what I want to see. I see a lot of hearts coming up. Yeah, I like the care. The care emoji makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a care as well, that would make me feel oh so toasty here on this lovely. What is today? Monday. It's my first day back from vacation. Monday. Yeah, I had to work.
Boo.
Oh yeah, it was a work day.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
All the way, okay.
Remember, guys, racing is good for you. Okay.
Oh man, it's like you're throwing care all over me there on Facebook. Just there's all kinds of care everywhere, all over everything. Oh, the heart came out as well. Oh, green, white, checkered. When we go back, are the pace car lights still on? I don't know. Let's find out.
No.
Can I find a TV camera that shows it? No. Okay, there we go. So they are off. We will go green this time around. So for everyone that's out there listening on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you are on the interwebs, maybe you're not even listening live. Maybe this is the year 2029. You're like, who are these crazy guys and what is this thing that they're talking about going on? This is iRacing. This is the eNascar Outlaw League. This is Freaky Fast Broadcasting. I am your futuristic host, Lee Tidwell, along with Robert A. Moyer Jr., the brains behind the operation, as we bring you exciting sim racing action each and every week here. Each and every day, it almost seems like. But every week now on Mondays here with eNascar Outlaw League, race number 3 of the season. I like their format, Robert. I like the tracks they're doing. I like the ARCA cars. We've seen some ARCA braking going on tonight, so excited about this green, white checker. Coming into turn number 4, we will go green for 2-lap shootout. Brandon Colley trying to give me a Care Bear nickname. Barney made me look like the little honey bear that you used to squirt honey out of when you was a kid. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Barney the flag guy says, let's go, guys. Green flag's waving. Devin will lead him to the line. Henderson, little bump check there to the 40 of Zeems. And now we got the 5 sliding through the infield. Hold the brake, boy. Hold the brake. Caution comes out. Caution comes out as the 5 could not hold it. Came out of the tri-oval, dipped below that grass. When he caught the grass, shot him to the inside retaining wall. And I don't know why they pulled the caution. There was no... Everybody got past him. There was no reason for that caution. The 5 did make an incident. Little driving mistake there, dipping to the inside, touch that grass, but that was not enough to call an iRacing caution. That's a bug. Fix it the next update you do. So we will attempt a green white checker one more time as Devin will continue to lead. AJ Henderson on that restart kind of checked up a little bit on the 40 there of Ken Zeems, and Zeems had to back off. Kyle Spies will be in 4th position. Kenny Zeems will be in 5th. Clegg in 6th. Michael 7th. Bielik 8th. Revel 9th. Galia will be Scala. He'll be in 10th. Donald Scala. Make it 9th. Make it 10th. They're back and forth. But second attempt for a green-white checkered. Dude, so Brandon's talking about being a former wrestling promo guy. I was the interviewer, but yeah, I could I could see the whole Care Bear. I don't know. The 14 car. Let's take a look at the 14 car.
14 car.
14. It's just that black and white racing stripe. Is that a Abruzzi on the front of it? It looks like the Abruzzi A. Might not be. I might be misnaming a sponsor. No, it's A. Oh, what's this inside? Come on, TV Dynamics. Switch cameras.
Just has an A.
Yeah, on the side there.
I can't
it's on
see
the.
his side.
Yeah, it's going to be on the outer side. Apiker or something. Apiker? That's one of our racers. Maybe it's a team. Yeah, we're learning this league, so maybe that's the team. We will find out as we do another green-white checkered. How many attempts did you say we got? 3, I believe?
3.
3 green-white checker attempts. This will be attempt number 2. As we had a small incident right about where the pace car is now. The 5 just dipped his wheel into that grass, and it shot him to that inside blue wall right past pit road. He did stop it as the tire tracks were still there, but the caution flew nevertheless. So we will attempt it one more time here on Monday night and Freaky Fast Broadcasting. It's bonus racing. It's free bonus racing. If you were in the stands and you paid to come watch this race, this is extra racing that you didn't pay for. This is extra racing you wasn't expecting. Free bonus racing tonight with eNascar Outlaw League. We are at Texas Motor Speedway, Fort Worth, Texas, right outside of Dallas, Fort Worth area. Never been to that airport. It's a big old airport. Give yourself time, just like Atlanta. Atlanta's a big airport as well. We will get set to go back to green-white. We'll try again, a green-white checkered. Henderson will be sitting in second position. The restart will be vastly important for these top guys when we come across the line.
And single file, too, so because we did not get one green flag lap. Before the yellow came out there, Lee, so we're going to be single file here. Reset it. 3 to go. We still have 1 more lap to go. Guys should be good on fuel. I don't think they got to worry about any fuel. I think it's just about tires.
Yeah, it's just a rinse and repeat of the last green-white checkered. So had a couple position changes, even though that happened going into 1. There was enough time. There was enough time for the guys to kind of bounce around and swap a few positions. As we see Zeems in 3rd, Spees in 4th, and Kenny Zeems in 5th. A little bit of mixing and matching there. Clegg, Michael, Bielik, Revel, and Scalia will round out the top 10. On the road again.
Can't wait to get to Richmond.
That's where my company's headquarters is located. I've been to Richmond so many times now.
Well,
Never the racetrack, though.
What?
I don't think there's been a race when I've been up there.
That doesn't mean you can't go to the racetrack. Come on, man.
Dude, I Uber from the airport to a hotel that we stay in that's right next to the headquarters.
Okay, well, I'll give you that.
Yeah, and then when I get down to headquarters, we'd go eat dinner or whatever, then I'd go straight back to the hotel. And then really comfy beds at that hotel, so I wasn't big on getting out and exploring the city. I was more or less, lazy. Yeah, I was more or less inebriated probably at that point in time and needed a nice comfy bed.
Oh, after a flight too. That's a little tough.
Yeah, I don't like flying that much.
I did flying once in my life, and it was okay, but I prefer to sit in a car and drive. I don't care how far along it. I don't care if I have to drive here to California. I'll drive it.
I did it once until it became almost a job requirement. Now I've probably flown 25, 30 times in the past 5 years.
Okay.
Yep, lots of fun. As we get set for a second attempt at a green-white checkered.
We got good views. I'll read off the stats that we have right now here for these guys tonight. 64 comments, 12 reactions, and 10 shares. And don't forget, out there on Facebook, if you see some action, you can clip the audio and the stream for us here at Freaky Fast. All you hit is that clip button, and you can clip things out. But, all right, Lee.
As we get set, we're going to do a single file restart here on the second attempt of the green-white checkered. Devin will lead him to the line. Anderson second, Zeems third, Spees fourth, Zeems fifth. Henderson looking for a strong restart here, goes to the outside of Devin. And into the infield again. We had another one. Hold the brake, boy.
Oh, we're still under green, though.
Still under green. We're going to bring it through. Henderson on the outside. Devin's on the inside. We go into three. Henderson's been strong in that outside line all night. A.J. Henderson gets spun. Bounces it back off the wall. Keeps control, and will keep it going. Now we got one to go. All kinds of movement going on. Oh, another spin. 6. He was involved in the first one. Let's keep it going. No yellow. Last lap. The number 40 of Ken Zeems. Whoever said the third place car would win might have called it on the button. Take me to Vegas. Ken Zeems in first position. Spees in second. Devin in third. Kenny Zeems in fourth. We're going to bring it down the front stretch. Zeems trying to hang on. Spees and Zeems spin. And Spees will come away with the victory here in Texas. Those last 2 laps, I think we had more cars sideways and straight.
Oh my goodness. Wow. If you did not like that, I don't know what to tell you. That was some amazing action. That's all I can say is wow.
We got a lot of told yous and called it's out there. And we did have people on the Facebook side calling that the third place starter on that green-white checkered would take it. That something would happen with the leaders. And then right there at the at turns 3 and 4, Henderson gets loose, taps, and he bounces between car and wall 3 or 4 times and straightens it back out. Man, great driving for the controller king, A.J. Henderson, but will not make the podium tonight. Your top 3. Devin will finish in third, Ken Zeems in second, and Kyle, this would be all country. Kyle Spees will be in first. We're going to bring your top 3 drivers up here to have a quick talk with us on Freaky Fast when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Top 3 drivers up next. And back here on Freaky Fast Broadcast with eNascar Outlaw League. And we have our top 3 finishers is going to be joining us here in the booth. First, we're going to bring in our third place finisher tonight, the number 44 of Devin. Devin, say your last name for me so I don't butcher it anymore.
Oh, no problem. It's Elward. So it's just Ellen Word.
So I was pretty close. All right, cool.
Yeah, you were.
I thought I was way more off than that. Man, great race tonight. Battling up front the entire time. And then 2 green-white checkers. Didn't make it through that first attempt. Had a little incident. Really didn't mess up anyone except for the one involved. But that second one, that was a wild 2 laps. Walk me through it.
Oh, I know. Coming down the backstretch, he was running me pretty hard, but completely fair. Got into the corner way too deep going into 3, up into 4, and just clipped the left rear. Completely sent him. He had a class. Class of the field. The guy definitely had the speed all day through practice, qualifying, and everything. So apologies to him. Definitely didn't mean to get into that hard. Just didn't lift.
Gotcha. Now, like I said, outstanding finish for you. You were fast the entire time. What was your strategy going into this race? Was you really looking at a pit type strategy, or is this more of just get into a rhythm and stay towards the front? I know the green white checkers threw everything out the window, but what was the outlook going in?
Going into it, I actually never raced Texas before with ARCA cars. Definitely a blast. I'd recommend it to anybody. But going in, it was kind of just to follow the pack, do what the leaders do, kind of stick with it, just look at the pit window and see where that's at. So nothing too crazy going into it, but yeah.
Awesome. And like I said, third place finish tonight. Next week, where are we headed to next week, Robert? Headed to Richmond next week. That's a fun little track, but then with ARCA cars, that's a handful. What's the plan next week?
Yeah, next week it's going to be the same thing. Never run Richmond. Richmond's definitely a fun little track, though. Short track is definitely probably my favorite type of racing, but we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Devin, on a third place finish tonight. Anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to out there?
No, just apologies for the 45. Really, my bad. Drove it in too deep, stuck it in. But, hey, man, good finish there between the two, Kyle and Ken.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, sir, and we'll look forward to seeing you next race.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, guys.
You too, sir. That was the number 44 of Devin Elward, finishing third here tonight. Our second place finisher, Mr. Ken Seams, will be joining us in the booth. And actually, I grabbed the wrong guy. Sorry, Kyle. We're going to where did Ken go? There's Ken. Ken, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
I gotcha.
All right, Ken, man, great job tonight. Second place finish. You were strong the entire night. But my first question, Ken and Kenny, tell me the relation.
Kenny's my son.
There we go. We were thinking father, son, or twins. So we were talking about that. But yeah, so dad getting the second place finish. The son running a great race as well. But let's talk about you for a minute, man. You ran up front the entire night, had a great race. What did that green-white checkered look like from your seat?
Well, it was exciting. Couldn't believe when I saw those guys get together up there. And, I tried holding off Kyle, but he was coming pretty good there. He had some fresher tires than I did. I got messed up on my pits, and actually I used a quick fix, and I didn't want to take tires. I forgot to uncheck them, so I was out of my tires pretty early. I had about 40 laps on my tires, but I'll take P2. No, nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with P2 in the ARCA cars at Texas when you've spent your tires kind of early. So yeah, no, great set of driving. Next week we're heading off to Richmond. How you feel about them short tracks?
Short tracks is actually what I like. I do a lot of short track racing. I like the modifieds and stuff like that. So, that should be a fun track. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. And I'm looking forward to it. I love watching the races in Richmond. Anybody you'd like to say hello to, give a shout out to out there, maybe viewing tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Apcar Esports, Chris Apcar. He does a lot for us with this iRacing stuff, and we really appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to my wife for letting me do this as much as I do. I really appreciate that too.
We all understand that. Mine is very considerate, considering that I do this pretty much 6 nights a week. So yes, shout out to all the wives and girlfriends out there. But Ken, great job, second place finish. We'll see you next week at Richmond. And once again, congratulations, sir.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. That's number 40 of Ken Zeems coming in second position tonight. As now we bring up our race winner, the number 36 of Kyle Spees. Kyle, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
It's so hard not to go, Kyle. I got a guy that works with me named Kyle, and every time I talk to him, it's always Kyle. So I apologize if I do that. But great race tonight, man. That green-white checkered was crazy. Walk me through.
Just started out slow. Was trying to stay in pace. Stayed up front the whole time until I got wrecked out, and then luckily got up to fourth. Saw them bumping up front on that green-white, and kind of thought maybe a caution was going to happen. Luckily, it happened up top, and me and the other car slid right underneath, so it worked out.
Yeah, it was a crazy finish, and talking about earlier in the race, we saw some incidents happen out there, but it seemed like that it was mostly just small mistakes. It wasn't nothing erroneous or anything that happened. And actually a lot fewer cautions than what you would expect in an ARCA race in Texas. So congratulations to not only the entire league, but you for the win tonight. Race number 3. Next week we head out to Richmond, Virginia. How you at the short track, sir?
Not too bad. I just take every track slowly as possible in practice. Best part about racing is you never know what's going to happen. You can have 40 cautions and end up top 10, so you just never know.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations once again. Anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to out there?
I give a shout out to my girlfriend Abby. Same reason. She lets me sit here and race day to day, and I appreciate that. And then also to our league runner Chris, who's doing a great job with this, and it's just getting better and better each week.
Awesome. Kyle, congratulations on your victory tonight, and we'll see you next week in Richmond.
Thanks, sir.
And that is your race winner for race number 3 of the season, number 36 of Kyle Sprees, your winner tonight in Texas for eNascar Outlaw League. And Robert, another exciting Monday here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Tomorrow night we are in Talladega, ain't we?
Yes, sir. With over-the-top designs brought to you by Abruzzi Racewear USA. And they're a proud sponsor here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. So if we want to give a shout out one more time to our proud sponsors here, Lee, and then we'll go to the final results of tonight's race here at Texas Motor Speedway with eNascar. Oh man, now I just have Outlaw League.
Yeah, and our sponsors, of course, on Freaky Fast Broadcasting are the Gamer2 from the ButtKicker. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail of that. It moves a physical mass instead of only air like a regular speaker, so it provides, an accurate, instant, powerful bass response that is perfectly in sync with every game. You don't have to install any additional software. It works right out of the box. So, check out the Gamer2 at thebutkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's. Excuse me. For 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebutkicker.com. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Abruzzi USA. That's Abruzzi, A-B-R-U-Z-Z-I, USA.com. Your wear, your way. Be it from sim racing gloves to personalized karting gloves, kart shoes, personalized hats, team apparel, and more. It's your wear, your way for a reason. That's AbruzziUSA.com. Also brought to you by iPitting and the iPitting Board. The iPitting Board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps you create iRacing series board for all your teammates. It provides a clear vision of every data point, including schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much more. It's also a great help with your team's community manager, who can use the tool to know and share on social networks, team achievements, and much, much more. Check out the iPitting Board at ipitting.com. Robert, we're ready to wrap it up here from Texas. But we got to go through our finishing order here tonight. Your race winner, you heard from him. Number 1, Mr. Kyle Speeds. In second will be Ken Zeems. In third, Devin Elward. In fourth, Kenny Zeems. Fifth will be Preston Michael. Sixth, Robert Revel. In seventh, A.J. Henderson. Eighth, Russell Peets. And ninth, Donald Scala. 10th, Brandon Browning. 11th, Christopher Lawrence. In 12th, Shane Ledoux. In 13th, Stephen Clegg. In 14th, Patrick Steen. 15th, Jacqueline Meza. In 16th, Tyler Phillips. 17th, Matthew Bielek. 18th, Daryl Arnold. In 19th position.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. In 19th position, Mr. Ryan A. Floyd. 20th, Sean McLaren. 21st, Robert Warrens. Bad night for Robert. 22nd, Gary Rogers. 23rd, Paul Henley. 24th, Jeff Vickery. 25th, Chris Malcolm. 26th, Jeffrey Mayers. 27th, Christopher Apgar. And 28th, Christopher Woodard. And 29th, Robert Young. And that will round out your finishing order tonight for the eNascar Outlaw League.
All right, take a deep breath there, Lee. Good job again here tonight at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We say it every night. If you enjoyed the show, make sure on Facebook you hit that like on this video. You share it to your friends and family. You head over to Freaky Fast Broadcasting on Facebook and you hit that follow and like on the page. so you don't miss any of the action here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. If you're on YouTube, you can do the same thing, except a little different steps. You can hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button to get notification by email on YouTube when we go live. But until tomorrow night at 8:20, we are going to be with Over the Top Designs, brought to you by Abruzzi Racewear at good old Talladega with Team Racing, and it is an awesome show. So if you're not busy, hop in, give us a chat, come watch us, and watch Over the Top Designs. But until then, me and Lee like to say thank you to everybody here at Texas Motor Speedway and Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But until next time, God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.